Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Last night I was watching MasterChef Australia on the telly and it's Nigella week on the show, and Nigella gave the contestants an olive oil chocolate mousse to make as part of their pressure test, and I was like, I have to make this chocolate mousse. It looks so easy and so delicious. And yes, I know MasterChef 10 has aired probably elsewhere in the world, but in India it's aired much later. So that's why I'm watching it now. No spoilers, please, even though I know who won thanks to the damn internet. Anyway, for today's recipe, instead of using my regular stevia or even erythritol, I'm using something called Sucrin Gold, which is a pretty cool sweetener which is keto approved. It replaces sugar 1-to-1. So I'm going to use this. We'll see how it turns out. And enough jibber jabber for me. Let's go and make that delicious olive oil chocolate mousse. Yes, I know you're like scratching your head. Olive oil in chocolate mousse, but it's Nigella's recipe, or well, it's come from Nigella, so I'm gonna trust her and we'll see how it goes. So the first thing I'm going to do is take about 50 grams of dark chocolate and break it up into small pieces into a bowl. I'm using a mix of 85% and 100% chocolate. You can use whatever sugar-free or dark chocolate suits your fancy. The next thing I'm going to do is melt the chocolate over a bain-marie, which is basically just putting the bowl over some boiling water. Of course, you got to make sure the water is not touching the bottom of the bowl. If you don't want to do this, you can also microwave the chocolate for bursts of 30 seconds. And what you want to do is you want to just basically let the gentle heat start to melt the chocolate. So this is a slow process. Just stir that chocolate around and it will start to melt slowly but surely. Keep doing that. If the bowl starts to get a little warm, use a cloth and hold it, no problem. And once the chocolate is almost melted, you can turn off the heat and the residual heat will help melt all the chocolate. Once the chocolate is fully melted, we're going to take it off the bain-marie and then we're going to mix it with the olive oil. So you want to drizzle that oil in slowly and just mix it with the chocolate. I was going to say whisk, but that was a slip of my tongue. But mix it with the chocolate and you'll get a lovely chocolatey mixture, I guess. It's like chocolate oil almost. Anyway, once that's mixed in, set it aside. Now it's time to separate 2 eggs. Stop typing. Yes, you. Yes, I'm talking to you. The Indian. The one who doesn't eat eggs. You want an eggless version of this mousse, don't you? Well, you know what? I've thought about you. So click here and watch my eggless keto mousse. Don't worry, eggless just for you. So you're going to crack those eggs open and you're going to separate the white and the yolk. Put the yolks in one bowl, put the whites in another bowl, and then it's time to get on with the mousse. So now we're going to whisk the egg whites to stiff peaks. This is best done obviously with an electric mixer, but you can do this by hand, but it takes a bit of elbow grease. And since I don't have no elbow grease, I'm going to use the easy way and use the electric whisker. Now to know that your eggs have reached stiff peaks, you should be able to basically lift the egg whites up and they will stand firm. So once that's done, it's time to get on to the egg yolks. Now I'm going to mix my egg yolks with the sweetener, which I'm using is Sucrin Gold, and I'm going to put a pinch of sea salt and then I'm going to give it a good whisk. Now you basically want to whisk this till the egg yolks change color. They will become pale and lighter in color than when you started whisking, and the volume will have doubled. Once that's happened, we get rid of the electric whisker and it's time to pour in our chocolate mixture. And then you just want to mix it all together. And you've already got a delicious looking mousse, but it's not quite ready yet. We still have to add the egg whites in. But yeah, just look at that chocolatey mixture. Mix it all in nicely. Now I'm going to add 1/3 of the egg whites into this chocolate mixture, and just you can sort of violently mix this. You just want to use it to loosen up the mixture. And I have realized that my small bowl is too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chocolate mixture and pour it into the egg white bowl and then you just want to fold, 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 fold. Don't worry guys, I know this may not look very appealing, but it will all come together in a beautiful smooth mixture. Remember, you don't want to be too violent, you want to just gently fold everything in together. And soon enough, it will come together like a beautiful chocolate mousse. Now you can just eat it warm like this if you want, but I'm going to put it into 2 serving dishes. And then once you've poured that in, remember guys, don't waste any of it. Make sure you get all of it out. Once that's done, we're going to put the serving dishes in the fridge to chill for at least 30 minutes. At least that's how I like my mousse. After about 30 minutes, our chocolate mousse is ready, and man oh man, those look really good. And I'm going to garnish it with some chopped nuts. Anyway, enough jibber jabber, time to taste. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the chocolate mousse, and I've been waiting to dig in. And it looks so good and creamy and... oh wow. That is rich, decadent, and wow, I am out of words. This is fabulous. Well, you can't really go wrong with a recipe from Nigella, can you? And I don't know if I didn't use a peppery enough olive oil, but I'm not getting an overpowering olive oil taste to it. I mean, there's a hint of it, but it's just subtle and beautiful, and that chocolate shines. So really guys, it's a fantastic recipe. I literally could polish off the whole bowl. And I have to say the sukrin is not bad either. But like wow, creamy, rich and delicious. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking. Hey guys, so leave me a comment and let me know which is your favorite dessert in the whole wide world, and I will try and make a keto version of it just for you. So leave me a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you like what I do, hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed the recipe, and see you guys, well, very very soon. More mousse for me. Fabulous.